Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just about to give you the Arsenal versus Liverpool review. Now this is what I want it to be. Yes, finally beaten Liverpool at Anfield for the first time in 7 years. I am so happy. This is brilliant. Hey! And now the reality. The way it goes on. Disappointing result. Our performance in patches was there, but overall it wasn't great. Has to be said. Like hold my hands up. That's Liverpool. At the moment, they are where they want to be in terms of progression. They've got everything going for them at the moment. I'm going to get this out of the way early. Darren Bond, congratulations, my friend. That's another 3 points and another scalp over us. So until the return, my friend. Until the return. Just like last week, like a new concept I'm continuing with is the player ratings rather than dissecting bits up and down. I will still do that, but the player ratings are what's key for this preview. For this review of the game. So let's get to it. In goal we had Leno. Disappointing for him having to pick the ball out of his net 3 times. The first goal, obviously, I think he positioned himself well. Obviously, Matip just got there. I wouldn't say he was slow to react. So it was disappointing not to get that. The second one, the penalty from Salah. It was a brilliant penalty. He actually curled it round. I haven't seen a curl penalty for quite some time. And the third goal, it's Salah lightning quick. He went the right way. Just obviously just couldn't get to it in time. So disappointing having not to do that. So didn't really do much wrong. He had some good shots, lots of good saves. So his rating could have been a lot worse. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to give Leno a 6 this time round. So on to the defence. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He did get a goal at Anfield last year, which was one of the very rare positives in our defeat to Anfield last year. Today didn't really cover himself, love and glory. You could say he's still learning, but the fact that he's been playing in this position for quite some time now, he really does need to keep improving, especially with lots of Holding, Saliba, Bellerin and Tierney to still come into the team. He needs to do better. So I will give Ainsley Maitland-Niles a 5. I'm coming back to Louise in a minute. Got to be said. Monreal. Monreal, as the elder statesman, not only in the squad but in defence, he really should be doing better. Disappointing not to get a foothold at all in this game. You would have thought someone who's been around the block for quite some time would be better situated in these situations. A couple of years ago, he was scoring a lot of goals for defenders. His legs, unfortunately, seem to be going a bit. Obviously, I will still keep playing him due to the fact that we don't really have many options, and he does seem to be still one of the best of a bad bunch of defenders at the moment. But he really does need to step up a bit. Maybe it's the link up play with having different defenders to him, but he really does need to start doing better. So that's why I'm going to give him, alongside Maitland-Niles, a 5. Socrates, a lot better from him today. no, against Burnley and Newcastle, like, it was a bit sloppy. Like, but today, like he was our best defender, and unfortunately, that's not saying much in a 3-1 defeat. But that's how it is. You know, he really did like command himself there. You know, like, this guy like give his all, love for the club, love the shirt. I thought Socrates like was very good today. Like, really got in there, really adapted like himself well. So that's why I'm gonna give him a 7. Now on to David Luiz. I really don't like scapegoating the players here and stuff like that, but I feel as though that goals 2 and 3. Sorry, son, you are to blame. I mean, first of all, yes, the penalty was soft. However, never give the referee an opportunity to give a penalty, because that's exactly like what he did. You know, an experienced player like Luiz tugging the shirt of Salah, allowing him to like he didn't fall down, which I thought he would. Commendations to Salah for not doing that. But how silly can you be to tug on like his shirt and to concede the penalty so early on in the first half? Sorry, like so early on in the second half. You know, like we were disappointed, like, for being like a goal down. We did not need a lot to give the ammunition. Basically, with that shirt pull, you basically sort of said, "Here you go, Liverpool, go 2-0 up." And the third goal, you know, like, he got turned so easily, like, by Salah. We made like that third goal look so easy for him. That was just poor, piss poor. Like, as we said from Luiz. You know, I could easily give him a 0, but that's just silly. Like, that's just like pointless. I am gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a 3. Yeah. Costly errors. You know, this is the problem like with Luiz. He does have a mistake in him. And the funny like thing is, I'm gonna be here in a week's time covering the North London Derby game, and I'm gonna say what a performance from like Luiz, because he is capable of that. He is so Jekyll and Hyde. It is unreal. He could be brilliant one moment and completely erratic the next. So I expect him to put in a really good performance next week. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, like a rating of 3. Captain Xhaka. Despite what a lot of people have said in his performance in the game, I thought he did quite well. Did Xhaka, you know, he did make a couple of mistakes, you know, like by giving the ball away, but that's not what he does. But he is a good passer of the ball. He was putting a shift in as well, and that's the thing, you know, like even if you're having a bad game, if you put a shift in, you have still got to be commended for it. And you know, it wasn't his best game. It really wasn't. But he gave it a go, so that's one. I'm gonna give him a 6. You know, Xhaka gets a 6. You know, like just above average performance from the captain. So a 6, like, for Xhaka. Joe Willock. Today was his first big test for him. You know, like he's played with us for quite a few times, but today was his first big test. And I wouldn't say he failed. I just think he was maybe just caught up a little bit. But overall, you know, he could have done better. But if I'm gonna give Xhaka a 6, I've got to give him a 6 too. So 6, for Willock. There you go. Ceballos. Compared to last week, he had a poor game, has to be said. But much like Willock, you know, he's still young and he's still bedding into the team. This was like his first big game, and he's got to take time to bed in. You know, if we could play Burnley with every week, then it'll be fine. But we're gonna be playing different players, different teams each week. So you know, Ceballos was a million miles off what he was last week, but once again he's still putting the shift. So although he wasn't as good as he was last week, he still gave some. So that's why I'm also going to give Ceballos a 6. Onto the front load now. Aubameyang. Disappointing. Like he didn't score. Like he had a few opportunities to, especially like a 0-0. You know, he did give like a good amount. Unfortunately, he didn't get enough balls to him, and unfortunately, that's what Aubameyang feeds off of, like having like the balls passed into him. He should have done better, admittedly, but like there was a lack of service. So disappointingly, he didn't quite come up trumps today, but he was trying. So once again, a six lot for Aubameyang. Pepe, my goodness, this lad is getting better with every game. Today was his first start, and he completed that whole for 90 minutes for us. He was like exceptional. Very unfortunate he didn't get a goal. It was on the plate for him. Like his finishing overall wasn't quite up to scratch, but that will come in time, because I can really tell like this lad's going to be something special for Arsenal. I mean, like his footwork is brilliant. Like his runs, he really does give a good account for himself. And he really did try. So for me, he was like our star man today. So I'm gonna give him like an 8. But that's an 8 for Pepe. So mark it down. Pepe like this week's star man. Last week was Sabas, and this week it's Pepe. So hopefully the curse so far of the star man won't falter, so be it. Yeah, so a massive 8 for Pepe. Onto the subs. Torreira. Nice goal. From I'm glad like we got something like out of this game. Like as we said, it might sound crazy when I say this. 3-1 sounds better than 3-0, but of course it's still a loss nonetheless. But for nice assist by Aubameyang. That's nice fantasy football points there. Assist by Aubameyang, and a goal for Torreira, like his first away from home. So congratulations, love for that. Mkhitaryan came on, didn't really do much. Like he shored it up. Not much to do. So a 5/6 for him. So there you go. Lacazette. I actually think that we played a lot better freedomly wise when Lacazette came on towards the end. Disappointing that he didn't come on earlier. There must have been some reason for that. Whatever that was, I do not know. But came on like a breath of fresh air, like did Lacazette. Disappointing, we didn't score, like I say. With him on, but he gave a good account for himself. So disappointing not to get the goal, but a good performance nonetheless for Lacazette. And the fact that the result was there, gotta give him a 7. So yeah, 7 for Lacazette. So those are the subs and those are the teams. I didn't rate Emery last week. Not that because there was, I just completely forgot. So last week I would have given Emery a 10. Because everything went to place, everything fell into order, and everything was great. This week, a lot of people will say I got the team line-up wrong. I don't think you did. The line-up for me, I think, was spot on. Everything was balanced because the first half, up until when they scored, we was doing everything on point. Yes, Liverpool were dominating, but we weren't behind. We were riding a very chaotic wave. Second half, maybe you should have brought on a sub. Disappointing to concede so early on the second goal, and then the third. We didn't make changes until the third goal went in. But I feel as though that after the second goal, we wanted to bring someone on. But of course, the third goal came so quick. It's disappointing we didn't get the result. Emery's trying, everyone knows that. But unfortunately, I've got to give him a 6 this week. That's 6 out of 10. Look for Emery. Obviously, he must do better. So there we go. So like to summarise, a disappointing result. In patches, we gave a good account of ourselves, but of course, like the match isn't measured in patches. It's measured over the whole rock 9 minutes, and the whole rock 9 minutes. I wouldn't say like that we were poor. We were just disappointing. Like last year, like an Anfield, like was 5-1. It was 3-1. So an improvement on the score, nonetheless. But I have to be honest. Like even at 3-1, we were still plugging away to try and get something, and that's what I like to see. Like in recent years, like we could have folded. A lot of people will sort of say, well, after 3-1, like Liverpool, like they change things around, and you sort of think, yeah, it's fair enough. Like even with the strength and depth of Liverpool's team, like they still have players that could have like come and punished us, like Chamberlain and Milner, and that like still got players capable of getting a goal. So don't give me like that flannel that like the fact that they changed like some players like after half time they sort of like eased off a bit. I feel as though like that we still tried, and when we try, that's all I can ask is that we give it a go. So I'm disappointed that we lost, but there you go. Anyway, let's summarise. The North London derby is next week. We got to regroup for that, so there we go. So, disappointing result, but we bounced back because we're Arsenal. So, congratulations Liverpool, commiserations Arsenal. Anyone wants to leave any comments, please do so below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.